Today on the Webmasters.
Boston boy, right?
Boston.
He's an amazing race winner and a successful TV producer and host. But Alex Boylan's starter site isn't cutting it for his latest real estate show.
I have something that's awesome, but there's a lot of problems with it.
Ken and the WebiMax team need to rebuild the site from scratch.
As we know, the real estate market, it's the type of thing, if we can help him now, he could really capitalize on it.
With some expert marketing techniques thrown in.
Now you have the ability to kind of recapture that particular search, and the conversion ratio on that is incredible.
That's next. For over 25 years, Ken Wisniewski, CEO of WebiMax, has built digital companies from the ground up.
The internet has really become involved in every aspect of our life.
And all along the way, he shared what he has learned. But now he's going a step further and helping brands and businesses become more successful.
This is the starting point.
From search engine optimization and social media to digital advertising and reputation management, he helps companies make more money.
As it scales, where will our budgets be?
The job is never easy, but the work is always fulfilling when the ultimate goal is to help people and their businesses win. This is the Webmasters.
All right, Alex, I want you to meet my main man, Ed.
Hey, Boston boy, right?
Boston boy. Yeah, Boston boy. How you doing?
Good. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. I'm so excited for this meeting. You have no idea.
Great.
So CBX actually approached us originally and said, hey, Alex, I want you to host and produce a show that we can build locally and scale nationally. Came up with the idea of doing this as a real estate show, right? And so each episode, you're basically showcasing 10 agents, right? Selling an actual home. We're filming this, we're adding music to it. I host it, so I tee the person up, and then I wrap it at the end.
We sat down, we watched some of the episodes. The quality is amazing.
It looks like a reality show, like a well-shot reality show.
We pride ourselves. We take regular people that have never been on camera and we make them look like rock stars.
Yeah, and they do.
You know,
and they do.
We're really proud of that. Now, each one of these agents is paying to be part of it.
Gotcha.
Right? There's a business behind this, right? But now it's up to figure out like how does this work?
Right.
There's definitely money, but we're running into problems, right? We've done multiple episodes right now, right? So we're proving that it works.
Right.
But the only way for this to really work is to scale it. Right? Like we don't make that much money off every episode, so we need this running almost like at least once a month, at best once a week. That's our ultimate goal, would be like running this once a week in the top 10 cities in America. That would be our goal. Definitely need some help getting there.
Alex's case, it's pretty standard. He's got a great idea, but he's struggling to really be able to grow it without a comprehensive marketing plan and overall strategy.
I'd love to talk about this website because I just built this thing on Wix, right? You know, this is a premium product for a premium client airing on a premium network, right? And so I just want everything to look that way.
I think one of the things that we can kind of look at your starter site is really being able to take that and evolve that a little bit. Having the ability to have these listings and these videos be compressed so they load quickly and are able to see well on mobile devices, because load time to me is probably one of the number one factors right now in digital marketing.
Alex's starter website, it's not going to work for his business. It's just too slow, the structure's not optimized, and he does not have the ability to rank strongly for any of his keywords.
Then sales is like, right now, sales is challenging, right? You know, we're a very small business right now. And so how do I scale that? If we can get a little bite to that, where it's like, hey, I can show you metrics afterwards, I would love, if it's possible, like, is it complicated or expensive where you could load something where every video would have their own URL? Let's just say we're gonna spend $100 on this video to promote that video, but I want that money to be spent going to our site, right? We want to bring our audience right here that this you need to see, because that could turn into another customer for us.
Sure.
The videos on Alex's starter website drive people to a third-party app. They're not integrated with his site, and they're pulling traffic away not only from his site, but also from his brand.
So when we rebuild the site and restructure it, we can have 123 Anywhere Street, Philadelphia, that address of the property in the URL.
And additionally, you would also see some value from organic search. Someone drove by a specific house and they typed in 123 Main Street. you know, the likelihood that your particular video would come up would be huge. Yeah.
If our word started being like, I saw you on this, you need to say, that would be a huge game changer for us. I'm trying to get agents to come, you know what I mean, to know what we're doing. And I've tried, you know, doing big email blasts, and I haven't been able to convert.
One of the things that nowadays, with being digital, the ability to look at the analytics is really something that's important. What specific marketing is really bringing you the best return?
Alex has to improve his value proposition to all potential agents. This way, more of them will convert. Currently, he's not leveraging his site metrics, nor is he really promoting his brand.
Agents might be able to even log in and see the distribution that they're able to get.
If they can look under the hood afterwards,
you're going to be able to really show them the value. And your platform is something I think that really evolves kind of what's out there in the marketplace today.
Well, this is awesome. What do you need from me?
So I think the big thing for you is really timing is of the essence. Love you to sit down and take a look at the site with us when we get it going, and you know, you're off to the races.
By the way, I love this view so much that outside of WebiMax that like I think I'm going to shoot the open of the show, like my host stand-ups for the show, like right here.
Well, hopefully this guy's not in the screen.
And you're invited in.
It is a pretty cool scene,
awesome.
scene out there. So.
All right. Well, I do. This
great.
Is
Thank
awesome.
you, man.
I appreciate
it's awesome.
it.
Thank you very much.
Alex.
It was great meeting you.
Thanks for
Thank you so much for coming in. In reality, Alex has a huge idea, something that could really transform how homes are shown and sold online. The video level of production that he can provide is really something that nobody else can deliver. But right now, he's showing that with a really weak website. And what we need to do is we need to build a website for him and a platform to him that matches the high quality level of video that he's putting out there. And he's just going to disrupt the industry. I had a really great meeting this morning, really interesting opportunity that I want to talk to you guys about. Alex Boylan, he's got tons of experience in TV. He actually created the show Around the World for Free. He actually has another concept that he started that is really starting to gain some traction in the real estate space. You know, he's a TV producer, and that piece of the business he can figure out. Running this type of business, he put together kind of a quick down and dirty website. You know, we need to kind of go in there and really build something for him that really speaks around the, you know, value of the brand.
From our meeting, you know, he built the site himself. He built it on Wix, so none of the content's getting indexed. Just the immediate redesign on WordPress is going to help out with rankings, searchability, and everything. So he'll show you some quick wins from that.
By migrating This You Need to See to a WordPress platform, I guarantee we're going to see better indexing and much better search rankings.
And in really putting together our marketing plan, you know, from a timing perspective, with the real estate market as hot as it is right now, if we can help him now, he could really capitalize on it.
So are we looking to kind of showcase, you know, the different videos on there? Are we having like snippets of it, or are they full-length videos?
Probably a little bit of a snippet on kind of the front reel is what I'm thinking, and then, you know, being able to dig into and really see kind of the full-length video on that respective, you know, kind of different homes.
Alex has a lot of videos on the starter site. Our job is going to be to reorganize and streamline them. This is going to make for a much better user experience.
Does he have established social profiles yet, or are we tackling that?
I think that's going to be a piece of what we're doing, but you know, he wants those profiles to kind of match the value of the brand. So, you know, we're talking about homes that could be $1 million to $30 million.
Absolutely, yeah. I think consistent voice and just the targeting is going to be a big factor for us. So.
Our job here is to ensure that all of Alex's social media channels match the same high-end content of his website. This way we can target the right demographics.
Are there any examples of videos he's done?
Yeah, we've got all that stuff. It's obviously very visual, but I think for us to be able to get good organic ranking, we're going to need to marry a little bit more content, you know, level it out so it's not just so video focused.
We will be adding non-video content throughout Alex's site. This is going to help immensely with the Google search rankings and site indexing.
I think for us, it's really going to be just kind of building that platform that really enables him to be able to kind of take this and really push it to a new level. And I want to be able to help him.
Awesome.
Great,
All right,
good.
let's get at it. Let's go.
Cool. Great.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Hey, what are you working on your fantasy team?
now. I'm working on something for a client. Come here. Remember I was telling you about Alex Boylan?
Yes.
And that site that he has. So these are just some really nice homes. Actually, this one's right in Philly.
I could definitely get used to that.
Well, this is for a client. This isn't really for you to be looking for other houses. Yeah.
But I can.
Maybe I should have been looking at my fantasy too.
Yeah, I can dream about that, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
That looks good.
It's looking good, right?
Yeah, it
well,
really
thank
looks
you. I'm
good.
glad you approve.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yep.
Over the following month, while Alex films new episodes of his show Next Door, the WebiMax team redesigns and migrates the This You Need to See website, optimizing site content ratios, creating a marketing-friendly URL structure, tracking site metrics, and featuring testimonial video as well. Now it's time to check in with Alex.
What's up, the big man?
There he is. What's happening? Great to see you, man. Come on in. Have a seat. We are excited to show you what we have come up with no further ado.
All right, so we have the old site up, and we'll flip over to the new site. So
I love
here
it.
It is.
I love it.
You can see we put a much bigger header in place.
We wanted to really promote the platforms where you're sharing the content, and then we dive right into about the series. So we really cleaned it up a lot from where it was to where it is today.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you think video testimonials are good?
I think they help sell so much.
And all businesses are really built on, referrals and customers really, talking positively about the brand. But the goal really was to be able to kind of take the marketing of the existing listings, featuring some of the agents that are on the show, but additionally leverage you being able to identify and convert new opportunities. And as we talked about, now you'll have the ability to identify these particular videos with specific URLs related to the locations.
Request a showing, so we built that right in there and everything as a lead generation tool.
So we talked about building out that agent kind of analytics scenario. It could show how many times a video has been viewed. It could show how many times someone put in a request. All of those things would now be trackable.
Is there a way for me to be able to market just that, like using Samantha Curry as an example, like just that video, like on a page?
Yes.
Now we can run very geo-focused paid campaigns to those markets of where those houses are.
Right. Miami is very different than Palm Beach, right? Which is very different than Delray, and so knowing that we can, do a little bit more into each one of those is great.
Yeah. With having a very specific URL for each of those, if somebody clicks on that video and now we have its own URL, what we're able to do is reserve that specific property back to somebody. So if you looked at that property and you said, hey, that's something that I might be interested in, and the phone rings, that particular search that you saw on the site might be abandoned, right? So remarketing or retargeting, as it can be called, is really a scenario where you'll see things that are displayed back to you after you've kind of abandoned that search. And what we've found with that, it's one of the most cost-effective means of marketing in the fact that it enables you to be able to re-show that to a party who was at least somewhat interested to begin with. And the conversion ratio on that is incredible.
Totally.
Another couple of things too is we can now look at the agents that are a part of your network.
Yeah.
We can look at their own social media.
All right, because I love the idea of we know that these people are watching and they're promoting on their own social. How do we suck in their audiences?
Sure. So every website that you go to, it's going to put a cookie on your computer. If I'm the realtor for 123 Main Street, and we're also advertising that property on your site, if I found that property elsewhere, now we can serve people that retargeted ad, that remarketed ad, saying, hey, come look at our listing of 123 Main Street on our social media or our website.
More people are going to come in and be looking at different listings and different opportunities that are on your site through the different agents, and in turn, the likelihood that people know that, hey, this is where we can go to look at homes that have high value. The video that we're going to watch is going to be amazing.
Yeah, totally. Well, this is awesome, guys. Nice job.
I think this is really the first stage of really your platform. Taking you from kind of where you were to where you are today is a great first step. And then the ability for you to kind of reinvest some of that additional traction you're seeing into some more growth on the site will be something that's really going to be extremely valuable for you.
Guys, I appreciate it. This is
It's
awesome.
great. Thank you very much.
First step in many, guys.
That's
We'll be back
right.
here
Well,
many
listen,
times.
you're on a great path, and I think that you're going to be very, very successful with this venture.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.